It's time for the Sport Corner Siam Hockey League News. This episode of the Sport Corner Siam Hockey League News is brought to you by the Big Chili magazine, where in this issue there's an article titled Secret Bangkok, the city's first department store. The article takes a look at the department store that first opened its doors in 1966, the Nightingale Olympic. For a great look back at where all the department stores started in Bangkok, have a look at this article. Our semifinals of the playoffs started on February 22nd, 2018. In our first game at 8:30, we had Aware versus Expedia. Aware coming into this game after losing the last two games, still finishing off in first place for the regular season. For them to turn things around quick, they really need some of their key players back on the ice, specifically their captain Patrick Lumbach and also Christian Olofsson and Corey Day. Even getting just one of these players back in the lineup will make a huge difference for them. Expedia had a huge win over Aware in the penultimate game of the season when they beat Aware 4-2, but they lost the last game of the season to the Sukhumvit Spitfires 9-0. For them to win this one, they need to get back to playing as a team. If they can do this, they should be able to compete with the Aware. And if they can catch Aware snoozing, they just might be the first to put one in the win column. Aware opened this one up 45 seconds into the first period when Ollie Moyse found the back of the net, with the assist coming from Darius Konotopaz and Christoph Olofsson. 7 minutes later, had Moyse netting his second of the night, this time with the assist coming from Devin Michael. Just under 4 minutes later, Aware scored their third unassisted goal, this one by Munkor Sukhumvit, which was assisted by David Bohr. With less than 5 minutes left in the first period, Aware scored their fourth unanswered goal of the period, a hat-trick for Moyse. With just 45 seconds left in the period, David Bohr is called for hooking to send us into the second period with Aware being down a player. Aware did an excellent job of killing off Bohr's penalty by controlling the play through most of the penalty kill. Just over 2 minutes into the second period, and Aware is again sent on the penalty kill when Moyse is called for hooking. Aware did an outstanding job of killing off this penalty and even mounted quite a few rushes into the Expedia zone, which eventually led to a shorthanded goal by Joni Heinonen, which was assisted by Sukhumvit and Moo Tengsakul. At 16:40 of the third period, Aware scored their sixth unanswered goal of the night, this one by Michael, which was assisted by Ryan Yaden. 40 seconds later saw Expedia foil Aware's netminder Patrick Leduc's chance at a shutout when Win Kuakau got one past him, with the assist coming from Mike Wilson and John Shiknovsky. At 6:10, Tengsakul is called for holding, and Aware again showed off their PK prowess, killing off this penalty until the final seconds of the penalty, and Ryan Yaden holds the puck against the boards to run out the clock of this penalty, and he's called for delay of game. This didn't affect Aware much, as they continued to control the play and killed off Yaden's penalty. The final score of the game was 6-1 for Aware, with the shots dead even at 29 apiece. The star of the game for Expedia went to First Colrat for his outstanding defensive play all night. The Rolling Stone Pizza player of the game went to Ollie Moyse for his hat trick on the night, and had a chance to chat with him after the game.
I'm here with the Rolling Stone Pizza player of the game, Ollie. Congratulations.
Cheers, Dahmer. Always a pleasure, buddy. Always a pleasure.
Wow, great game.
Well, I think we were playing a little angry, and traffic over here pissed me off. It was horrible on Rama 9, and I don't know, just the boys rallied together. We were playing well, and that was good. Some good Aware hockey, I think. It was good.
And you got yourself a hat trick tonight?
Oh, yeah. Well, the puck's going in, getting the bounces, and it was overall solid performance by the boys for sure.
So that last one, what were you thinking?
I don't know, it just kind of popped out to me, and I think E's got a little turned around, and yeah, it's kind of worked out. A nice little snapper there, so it's good.
Excellent. Well, congratulations again. Thank you very much.
Cheers, Dahmer. Always a pleasure, buddy.
In our second game of the night, at 9:30, we had the Sukhumvit Spitfires facing off against Hertz. The Spitfires are hot right now, coming into the playoffs winning their last two games. The Spitfires are playing really solidly as a team right now, and if they can score a couple quick goals, they should be able to cause Hertz to collapse in on themselves, and then they can dominate them for the rest of the game. Hertz are coming off a huge 6-3 win against Aware in the last game of the regular season. The last couple of games, Hertz has finally started to gel as a team, and it's really showing. If they can continue to play as a team, they should be able to give the Spitfires a run for their money. Hertz opened this one up 30 seconds into the first period with a goal by Brendan Vick, which was assisted by captain Justin St. Denis and Andy Brine. The play really went back and forth for both teams until there was 2:35 left in the period, and Bill Bredesen found the back of the net off a pass from St. Denis. At the end of the first period, Adrian Myers of the Spitfires was called for hooking, causing the Spitfires to start off the second period a man down. The Spitfires did a great job of killing off Myers' penalty and preventing Hertz from getting too many scoring opportunities. Just shy of 4 minutes in saw Hertz's Ralph Dittmer called for tripping. Hertz stayed strong and prevented the Spitfires from scoring a goal. With 5.5 minutes left in the period, there was a miscommunication on the Spitfires bench, and they were called for too many men. and the Spitfires stayed strong again and killed off this one as well. The score remained 2-0 at the end of the second period. Things really went back and forth in the third period with neither team getting an advantage. With 2 minutes left in the game, the Spitfires pulled Dream Uncle Patsanuk from the net in the hope of scoring 2 quick goals to tie it up. With 1:45 left in the game, Kim Lidberg sent the puck to Moo Tengsakul, who sent the puck down the ice into the empty net to seal the win. The final score of the game was Hertz 3, Spitfires 0. With Hertz having an edge in shots 39-27. The star of the game for the Spitfires went to Dream Uncle Patsanuk for stopping 36 of 39 shots. The Rolling Stone Pizza player of the game went to Lance Parker for stopping all 27 shots sent his way, and I had a chance to talk with him after the game.
I'm here with the Rolling Stone Pizza player of the game, Lance. Congratulations.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Wow, great game.
Hey, thanks. I thought that was a puck. Like, yeah, you know what? The team came together. We're peaking at the right time. You know, had some great passing. You know, most of the play was down in the other end. Dream had probably 40-plus shots. He had a lot. So that means I wasn't too busy. The defense played great. The offense played awesome. What can I say? I made the right saves at the right time. I'm glad we could start the playoffs this way.
You got yourself a shutout to boot?
Oh, yeah, finally. Like, Dream, he got the shutout last week. He's the first non-aware goalie to get a shutout. And, yeah, I didn't think I'd get one this season. What do you know? I got one in the playoffs, so F&A, excuse me. But, yeah, I'm happy to get a shutout.
Excellent. Well, congratulations again. Thank you much.
Thank you, too, Dom.
Our second round games are on Sunday, March 4th. In our first game of the night at 8:30, we have the Sukhumvit Spitfires facing off against Hertz. The Spitfires lost a tough one in the first game of the playoffs. For them to turn things around, they need to get back to their game of some quick passes, stretching out Hertz's defenders and finding the open man to put the puck in the back of the net. Hertz will be riding high after their 3-0 win over the Spitfires, and they need to build on this. They need to stay strong for all 3 periods and not fall apart in the second. If they can do this, they should be able to end this series right here. In our second game of the night at 9:30, we have the Aware going head-to-head with Expedia. Aware got back to their game last time out against Expedia and totally dominated them 6-1. If Aware can keep up this style of play, they should have no problem ending the series for Expedia right here. Expedia seemed to totally lose it all in the first period of the game, with Aware scoring 4 unanswered goals. After the 4th goal, Expedia called a timeout and seemed to change their game plan. This really worked for them, and after this timeout, Aware only scored 2 more goals. Whatever they did during this timeout, they need to do this again, but this time before the game starts. If they can do this, they might be able to shock Aware and pull off a win and push this to the third and final game. Don't forget to come out to the rink. The admission for all games is free. That's all for now, and I'll see you at the rink.
The opposite was very strong. I was good.
The Sport Corner's Siam Hockey League news is brought to you by Big Chili Magazine, the best read expat lifestyle and news magazine in Thailand. It covers interesting issues in Bangkok and the region while bringing its readers engaging stories and various exclusive interviews, food reviews, and more. You can find the Big Chili Magazine in bookstores and online at thebigchili.com.